September 30th, 2016. You're looking at satellite images of what is now Category 3 Hurricane Matthew. Between the 10 a.m. and the 11 a.m. updates, it went from the 2 to the Cat 3. That's sustained winds of 115 miles an hour. Then you've got your wind gust on top of that. We're going to look at the different models. They've changed some. 3 of the models bring it so close to Florida, guys, that the Dry Tortugas, the Keys, South Florida, that southeast coast, I'm afraid you're going to be in big trouble, guys. So be prepared now. But you can see your wind patterns on your stream lines and your current wind patterns. You see as the storm moves west, there's a slight northern push, and then it dips back south. Right now it's moving southwest, but this is your moisture divergence. And the two red lines that cross the storm in the bottom right corner are packed. You can see that the Gulf is full of moisture too, but that means there's going to be a lot of rain in the storm. It's going to cross Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, go up through the Bahamas. But the models are changing, guys, and 2 of them are bringing the ice so close to South Florida that the hurricane force winds are going to extend so far out. And you could be in the wrong quadrant down in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. We're going to look through this again. These are current imaging, Cat 3. Here are the models. I'm going to take the storm in the right corner and superimpose it over the map, and we'll look at it on the different dates that they're proposing. You've got the green model, the white model, and the red model are all dangerous. The green one and the white one are the most. The green is the most dangerous because of the size of this storm, guys. This could be devastating if this size storm coming up that model where it's called the LBAR, but I'm just going to superimpose it with the transparency. Monday, October 3rd. Look at the top quadrant of the storm. As we go into Tuesday, October 4th, that's not good. That's the green model. Now, the white model at that point, guys, is just a few miles further east. The red model, the green model, and the white model are all west of the main Bahama Islands. There's October 5th. It just, again, these are the 3 left models that we're tracking. That gives you the worst case scenario, and that's what you have to be prepared for. Now, let's look at the Hurricane Center. You've got Cat 3 as of the advisory number 10, 115 miles an hour, 968 millibars. Pressure's dropping. You're moving west-southwest at 12 miles an hour, 10 knots, the direction of the air. So it's still following that southern drift. If it was moving west, it would turn quicker, but the further south it moves, it's going to take it just a little longer to make the north loop. Again, this is 2-day forecast, and we're dealing with a Cat 3. You can see that probably we're going to have a well-formed eye before it crosses Cuba. Now, one thing that could help, some models are predicting it going from a Cat 3 to a Cat 2 because as it crosses Cuba. So you'll have a Cat 2 hurricane coming in the Florida Keys, guys, and South Florida instead of a Cat 3. But either way, that you don't want to be there. You want to be prepared. This is Friday. We're talking about from Monday to Wednesday, trouble all along this area. Outer bands, wind, tides higher, rip currents, lightning in the storms. And guys, you know about, A1A that goes through the Keys? One way in, one way out. Do you want to be stuck in that traffic with just a few days to go? Do you have fuel? This is a good time to head north. I'm just going to go ahead and say it like it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will turn further east. It will turn quicker. Let's look at the CMC model now. This will give you some of the timestamps. Notice today, September 30th. They've really underestimated the size of the storm already. You see that? That's just basically showing a low pressure area. It's a Category 3 hurricane. But let's just look at the time on the tracking. It's coming up October 2nd. Again, timestamp bottom right. Starting to come across the islands. By October 3rd, it's crossing Cuba. And notice this is the CMC or Canadian model. It was one of the ones that take it further east away from Florida, but I'm using it as for the time reference as far as where the storm is on the dates. But what I'm using as reference as far as location are the three models bringing it much closer to Florida. But you can see the 3rd, it was crossing Cuba, the 4th between Cuba and Florida, the 5th and the 6th skating the east coast. Now, notice that the millibar pressure chart on the bottom goes from blue to purple. Notice that has increased. Then the storm suddenly turns north back into North America up there. It's already cold, so you guys watch that storm there also. But guys, the Florida Keys, I'm just sticking my neck out there again as I've done many times. This is not a time to play. I'm not sure what the local weather is saying. We're going to put some more webcams on the site this afternoon for this area, for the Keys, South Florida, Bahamas. That'll kind of give you an idea of how quickly this thing is developing. Again, they've underestimated the speed by a day as far as the how fast it would develop. So if that continues that pattern, we could have a Category 4 because it shows it lingering through the weekend south of Cuba. It's a heads up. Be safe.